Oh, Netflix, the streaming giant that once ruled supreme with gripping dramas, spine-chilling thrillers, and Emmy-winning masterpieces, has found itself in a mess. One it paid a staggering £85 million for. The House of Stranger Things and Bridgerton thought it struck gold with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, only to realise they had instead signed up for a never-ending soap opera of mediocrity and delusion. Netflix took a gamble, handing over the equivalent of a small country's GDP to Harry and Meghan, expecting groundbreaking content. Instead, they got With Love, Meghan, an 8-part snooze fest where Meghan Markle, in all her self-proclaimed wisdom, teaches the world how to set a table and host a dinner party. The result? A 33% critics rating on Rotten, a 20% audience score, because even the die-hard Sussex squad couldn't pretend to care. Dropped out of Netflix's top 10 in less than a week, Netflix insiders are now scrambling to do damage control. According to reports, the streaming service deeply regrets coughing up £85 million for what essentially amounts to a glorified Instagram cooking reel with a royal price tag. Imagine paying £4.6 million per episode for Meghan to tell you how to fold a napkin. The insider tea? Netflix bosses are furious. Not only did With Love Meghan flop harder than a salmon out of water, but the whole Sussex deal has turned out to be a bottomless pit of disappointment. Let's do the math. £85 million for 18 total episodes across various Meghan and Harry projects. That's £4.6 million per episode, which, according to Netflix's own team, is an insane over-budget disaster. For comparison, actual successful shows, like The Crown, the show about the royals people actually want to watch, cost around £5-6 million per entire season. So, Netflix finds itself at a crossroads. Keep forcing Meghan content onto an unwilling public, or cut its losses and run. Option 2 is looking real good right now. Just when the backlash couldn't get worse, Meghan Markle decided to do what she does best: bend reality to her own narrative. In an attempt to salvage her dwindling credibility, she excitedly announced that With Love, Meghan had been renewed for a second season. Netflix, however, wasn't having it. The cold hard truth, the so-called Season 2, was already filmed back-to-back with Season 1. Netflix insiders quickly clarified there is no renewed contract. Meghan, in classic Princess Pinocchio style, twisted a technicality into a triumphant comeback story. In other words, she pulled a fast one. Again. Netflix executives are learning a valuable, albeit costly, lesson. When you sign a deal with professional victims, you're bound to get burned. The streaming service now finds itself scrambling to distance itself from the Sussex circus as gracefully and quietly as possible. If Netflix wants to save face, it should publicly cut ties and send the Sussexes off with a lovely farewell message. Perhaps something like, "Best wishes on your unsussexful future endeavours." Netflix bet big on the Sussex brand, only to find out that public interest in Meghan and Harry doesn't extend beyond their royal soap opera antics. People don't want to watch Meghan bake cookies and talk about mindfulness. They want the tea, the drama, the insider scandals. And if Netflix executives didn't see this coming, well, that's on them.